Hello, everybody, and this is Beastform Gaming, and good morning from my side of the world. Okay, so today and right now, I am playing as the noob. Although I had a good chat this morning with several people who said that I shouldn't be a noob. And in fact, one person said that I should be a pro, which I obviously am not. And I had another person saying that I shouldn't be a noob, which they actually laid out a pretty good argument. But I guess at the end of the day, the definition of who I am kind of comes down to me. And although I'm not going to lay out my reasons for why I still call myself a noob, I'm still a noob. I'll let you guys know when I'm not. Okay, so I have several things that I'm going to do. And the first thing is crafting. Okay, now I am down to very, very low royal jelly. Okay, low royal jelly. So I AFK'd last night and it brought me over to the 1 billion mark. I normally don't do this with noobs, but I am here at the royal jelly dispenser and I am going to buy 1,000 royal jellies. Why? Because it is going to help me in my ultimate goal, which is to get the coconut pack. The coconut pack, or even now a mask. Probably more the gummy mask because that's where um, the types of crafting materials I have. Now, the only thing that I've been using has been the oil, and that's just to speed things up. Every once in a while, I'll use the oil, but not a lot because the oil is actually needed for the gummy mask. You have to have 100 of it, but it's easy to get because sunflower seeds are pretty common. Okay, so anyway, let's go to the blender menu. Let's see if there's anything that's crafting. No, to get the coconut canister, you need 150 extract of both blue and red. Blue, I'm not worried because I have the blueberries for it. That's strawberries. I have 136. I think that comes out to like 16 to, no, 14 to 150. But of course, not all of it is going to come from crafting because I'm going to do the Riley missions. Now, as you can see, I've done as much as I can, so I'm not going to craft that. Do I craft oil? That's a good thing. Um, do I craft tropical drink? Because I'm obviously going to need 150 of those. Not right now. Eventually, I will. Do I craft glitter? I was thinking about it. I need 15 of those, and once I craft the glitter, then things are fine. Then I don't have to worry about it. Do I craft some glue? I'm going to need 250 of those to get the gummy mask. I need 100, I believe, if I get the demon mask. And once you craft the glue, then you're pretty much set. And I have 612 glue. That sounds a lot, but it's actually not. And actually, if I craft glue, then it kind of sets it alone. But you know, I'm going to craft blue extract, and the reason for that is I'm going to craft a lot, and it kind of sets the blender alone for the rest of the day. So this is what I'm going to do. I need 40, right? And then it's going to get to 150, and then I don't have to worry about it. So that's kind of my plan. It's going to bring me to 150, and then I don't have to worry about it. So let's go to the blue extract. Let's get to 40 more. And even though I'm going to be doing bucko missions, I'm not going to worry about it because trust me, blue extracts are going to be used in the future. This right here is just so I know that one of the things for the coconut pack is done. Okay, when you can get things done for a a item out there, then you feel fine. Then you feel fine. Okay, so this is going to take 3 hours and 19 seconds, right? So now we don't have to worry about the blender for a long time, and when that's done, things are good. Things are good. The next thing we're going to do is I got a request to do fast farming. So obviously, the first thing that we do is we get rid of whatever's in our pack. Now this is actually good timing because we had just killed Mondo Chick. And I believe we have a blessing of 2, maybe a blessing of 3, because there were other players up there and we killed it pretty fast. I have 10 microconverters and 10 oil, and we have 22 marshmallow bees. Those are the boosts that I'm probably going to use, right? Probably going to use. And they actually wanted me to do Pepper Field, which is very good. Why? Because I have a fire mask. That's going to increase my pack size, and Pepper Mask is close to my hive. Remember, less time at the hive, the better. You know, if they wanted me to do something farther away from the hive, then, oops, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Okay, so I actually learned a really cool trick, which is to get my diamond sprinklers closer. Yes, I bought the diamond sprinklers, and they're like 4 billion something. Normally, I wouldn't because I would say that it's a quote-unquote waste of money. Why not use gold? Well, when I saw that you can actually put the diamond sprinklers closer together, which kind of makes them a lower quality mega sprinkler, I thought, you know, this is actually kind of cool. Then I tried it, and I'm like, I just can't get it done. So I talked to the person, and the person goes, well, this is what you do. You jump, let's see, you jump, and then you put the sprinkler down. Then you move up a little bit, you jump, it says cannot, because I didn't jump. Jump, put the sprinkler down. You move over to wherever you want. Let's see. And then you jump, put the sprinkler down. So we're going to make ourselves a little square. Then you jump and put the sprinkler down. And I think we did a square. Yeah, so it's going to give us an area where we can farm. Okay, oh yeah, so we got a times 3. Our pack increased to 13 million. We're at close to 330. So with the boost, I'm going to guess that we are going to get, let's hope, 300 million. That's a good number. Now, we're not going to go to the blue boost because it's not going to give us that. That's going to give us the mushroom. Let's try the mountaintop field because maybe that'll give us pepper. I've noticed that pepper is one of those fields that doesn't get boosts a lot. You know, and that kind of makes sense because it's a top tier field, and if the odds of getting it was the same as, let's say, mushroom, then that would be pretty cool. Alright, so let's see if this will give it to us. It gave us pumpkin. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try our dice. We're going to see how much dice we have. And if we have more than 20, I'm going to say let's use 10. We are not doing windy. We have quite a ways to do windy. And we might get pepper, which will help us out. Now, these are things that I believe anybody can do if they're going to fast farm. So let's find the dice. Do we have dice anywhere? Maybe we don't have any dice. Maybe we don't have any dice. Okay, so we got 27. All right. So 1, 2, that went to pumpkin. 3, 4, 5, 6, come on, 7, 8, oh, look at spider, 9, 10, I kind of want to go like a little more. Look at pineapple, oh my goodness. I kind of want to keep going until I get it. Jeez, look at these fields that you could like fast farming. Let's bring the dice down to 10. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at those fields. You know, I think it's purposely trying to avoid it, and we are wasting the time for the other ones. Okay, so we are, let's say 340, and let's start. Let's start. So, we kind of know what our boosts are. So we started at, I don't know, what did I say? 300 and, not 340. Let's take a couple million like away from that. So 360. I don't know. That's kind of sounds like a decent number. Now, a good thing is that also it's a pepper field, so it's going to give me strawberries, which helps me with my red extract, right? So this has a double good thing. Now, I'm going to keep in mind the range of the sprinklers and just kind of see how the sprinklers, which should double help the bare patches. And I got the gifted Fuzzy Bee, which hopefully its powers will hit soon, which will give me the quote-unquote super flowers and the haze, which will help out. And then I got the passives of the flames and the bubbles. So even if the bubbles kind of go outside of the sprinkler area, pollen's full. So let's get that over. Okay, so 360. So, or three, yeah, let's just stay with 360. So if we do 300 million, that's 660. Yeah, that's kind of like a good number. So we're going to try for 360, and this is Rosefield, which has no boost, but it has a 3 times Mondo chick. 3 times Mondo chick. So now I guess I know that the boost from the dice and the boost from Rally Field and Mountain Field are kind of going against this. So the best way to get a boost from this is to donate a rare item to the wind chimes. And you guys probably know that that's how like I would do it anyway. I get a good Mondo chick blessing, and I would donate a egg, a golden egg, most likely to it, and hope that if I want a red field, this would be the field that I would go to. Okay, so let's convert that. And if we really wanted to fast farm something because there is an item that I want, like let's say I'm really close to the coconut backpack, I would, you know, maybe use a glitter. You know, like if I'm like, you know, I'm so close, I don't want to wait another day. You know, I might do something that's out of the normal. But for today, this is about as simple as a person can get. You know, now that I've tried the dice, they can say, I'm not doing the dice. I'm going to do the Riley and I'm going to do the mountain because it's free. You know, because it's free. And if I get it, that's great. Because I have seen it pop up. I have seen it pop up. Now this person asked for pepper. So just imagine if they're like, well, I'm just going to see what I can get. Well, look at that. Let's see what would be the best field to do. If you don't have to fight snail and you needed blueberries, you know, you go to snail. If I was going to do it, I would go to strawberry because I could use the strawberries, and that's a times 3. If you just wanted pollen, you would go to cactus, because that's a times 3. Okay, so let's see how much more, we can kind of guess with this. So that's 10 minutes. So we're at 460, so let's hope that we can get 200 million more. I think we can. I think we can. Okay, so we do that. Now remember, we started with 10 microconverters and we already used 4. We already used 4, and that trick that the person taught me about the sprinklers, I think is really helping. I'm actually surprised that the fuzzy passive has not happened. Now it might be that because I only have 1 and my beat ability rate is not that high. I am happy though that my passives with, or the skills with the bubbles and the flames are helping me out, especially the flames, because I believe based on the field, and their top priority is always red flowers, and maybe they give more on a red field. I know they do it based on your type of bee. So if you have like any sort of gifted bee, that increases. And if it's a red gifted bee, it's even better. Now, being a noob account, I don't have a lot of gifted red bees. I have enough to make a difference. Okay, so this is going slower, which either means that my oil ran out. Now, since I started with oil, I'm going to keep up with the consistency of having oil. And I believe that's important with Fast Farm, is if you make a decision, you got to stick with it, because then you want to know, okay, if I started off with oil, then I want to know how much I can get by using oil. If I'm using microconverters, I want to know how much I can get by using microconverters the whole like entire time. Okay. If I have a goal of trying to get the bubbles, then I'm going to see how much I can get by using the bubbles, right? So that's kind of the goal of fast farming, is to see where you're at, and if you're happy with how much you get, then that's good. Then that's very good. Now some people fast farm and they use sprouts at the same time. So let's say I wanted more strawberries. I might hit 5, which is my sprouts right there. So that might be something that I would do. Now I have a gifted photon bee, which helps out a lot. It does the instant conversion, and it takes a lot of pollen. I also have a tabby bee, which right now is at 906. I'm telling you, it maxes out at 1,000, and it sounds like a lot when you first get it, but just by playing the game, it adds up. It adds up, and it helps me out quite a bit too. And some of my bees have a mutation of gathering. And of course, I've gotten them up to a majority of like 10 and 11s. Leveling up a bee is not easy past 8 and 9, but it's not difficult to where you just can't do it either. So one of the important things about fast farming is consistency, knowing how to do it, and having a realistic goal. You know, you can't say, well, I've seen videos where it's like 10 billion and I can only do 100 million. Well, that's a lot, because think about the other times when you're just regular farming and it says, you know, you need 100 million, let's say, rows. You're like, well, that takes me a long time. Well, you're not fast farming. You're not fast farming, right? Well, you fast farm like once a day. You know, you fast farm like once a day with simple boosts. Remember, always start with Mondo chick. But let's say you forget like Mondo Chick. It's really no big problem. No big problem. You might not get as much because Mondo Chick actually helps quite a bit, but you come down here, you use oil, and let's say you get lucky with a Rilo bee or Buckle bee, because to fast farm, you always need some sort of boost. You need some sort of boost, otherwise it's just regular farming. You can always consider, well, what mission do I have? What mission do I have? Now, obviously, the higher you get and the boost, you're like, I really don't need this boost. I really don't need this boost, so, I'm going to use red extract, after I get to a point where I'm like, I don't need to really save up for red extract anymore. I'm at a red field. I'm going to use red extract. Like if I was at mountaintop and I'm done with blue extract for right now, and I'm done with red extract, I might say, I'm going to use a purple potion, or I might use one red extract. Oh, good going. A aphid. I might say, I'm going to use one of those. And that's what I suggest for like mountaintop if you're going to farm there. And I got a microconverter. Excellent. You can say, I'm going to use an extract there. You don't want to go crazy as a noob with the boost, because boost will only take you so far. Will only take you so far. Okay, I know this is a long video, but we kind of want to see what these are. These are kind of like the goalposts, because we don't have a pepper boost. So we're at 1 minute 36 seconds, and the oil is still there, so that's good. So we don't have to worry about oil. Now that only does you, but it also does your bees. So your bees will pollinate. And if you did have to go back to your hive, that's good. Now we're down to 4 microconverters, so that actually shows you that you actually are fast farming. You are fast farming. So just imagine if you had a bigger pack, or you had to go back down to your hive. That's why oil is a good thing. Okay, so alright, we're at 622 million. We might meet our goal of 300 million in this fast farm like as a noob. Just imagine if you did this 3 times a day. It's 1 billion in what I think the boosts are like 15 minutes, 45 minutes, in less than an hour. You can have 15 billion in this simple fast farming. This simple fast farming. So I hope this helps. I hope this helps, because it's not really a secret, but I think it's something that people look at and say, oh, well, it's only for professionals. It's only for people who want 10 billion. Well, no. How many noobs? There's the haze. How many people can say, I got 300 million in 15 minutes? Right? How many people can say that? Now, this is a long video, so I'm going to put in the description how much I got. How much I got. Okay. Obviously, it helped that it was a red field, because I believed the pack size increased, and having the porcelain backpack, it's bigger, and the wand helped because it converted. Now I could have used the enzyme, because that does instant conversion too, but I didn't. Try to go to the goo like if you can, but don't go to the goo if it's bare like under there. Try to hit the token links. Obviously be smart when you fast farm. Let's see. So we are down to 20 seconds. And we are almost to 700 million. Will we hit 700 million? Will we hit 700 million? That would be 340 million pollen. Okay. Count it down with me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 700 million. Alright. We did it. We did 700 million and we are done. Alright.